Welcome back to Chrono Trigger. Let's get the fuck out of prehistoric era.
The weirdest way possible.
I was really tempted to throw in like a pipe sound effects transition there whenever we go into a portal, but fuck it. I'm too lazy to do that.
Plus, I actually prefer the regular sound that it comes with.
Well, just for them like jumping into it, not for when it opens.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you remember last part, we went through the prehistoric era to get our magic rock so that we could fix the Masamune.
Well, we got...
So, old man, can we fix our sword now? Maybe.
He's not going to do shit for us. He's just going to tell us, alright, now go back to 600 or 1000.
Well... He's more like, holy shit, how did you actually get something like that? It's not supposed to exist anymore.
No.
I mean, I did basically tell you to go back to the prehistoric era. I didn't think you'd actually do it.
I think he would expect it, and considering we met up with him in the first place, he's aware that he's aware we're time traveling.
Well, I mean, he's aware of it. I don't know how okay he is with it.
Well, he's not stopping us, is he?
I mean, if it's going by Dragon Ball Super logic, we're fucking up the future too many times to count.
Yeah, at this point we already know the risks.
Yeah. Just glad that this game doesn't run on multiverse logic. It runs on Back to the Future logic. Good enough for me.
Yep.
It's a lot more convenient and a lot less confusing.
Yeah, it's straightforward stuff. Still confusing.
Oh, yeah, let's hope
still confusing, but still a lot more straightforward than multiverse sort of shit.
Well, most people that go by time travel go with it's a single line, and if you mess up one point in time, as long as you go back to that specific instant and make sure you didn't do that, then it never happened.
Yeah, I get you. God, I love this music. Can't wait till we get...
I was about to say, and in comes your favorite theme, which we don't normally... You don't usually hear this theme for a very long time.
Yeah, we're not going to hear it for another, like, 1/3 of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty much the last main dungeon of the game where you hear it. Or the last main town in the game, I should say.
Right.
And this part's interesting, because depending on who's in your party at the time is who fixes the Masamune. So right now I have Luca, because it makes more sense for her.
Yeah, way more sense.
But if you have Robo in your party, then he's the one that helps fix it. And that kind of makes sense, too, because he's from the future, so he would know magic technology.
Right.
Sort of.
He's like, hey, I was built... It's like, I'm 100% metal. I think I could fix something made of metal.
The question isn't the metal thing, it's how would Robo know anything about magic when magic apparently stopped existing a long time ago?
I'm pretty sure it exists, but he can't wield it at all.
No, because he's not a human.
He's not even alive.
Technically.
In a technical sense.
Robots are not technically alive by the literal definition.
Man,
do these people even give a damn anymore? I swear they gave up after season 2.
I love that fucking...
I do too. Super 13 is one of my favorite movies, so yeah.
Oh shit, motherfucker!
God damn it.
I wasn't even aware
also,
where that...
damn, Luca.
I wasn't even aware of what that line was from until you told me and showed me the link. I'm like, oh,
Luigi is the one that told me about it.
It's just funny, like, the original version is just Piccolo himself, but then, like, in the Team 4-Star version, it's Piccolo, Kami, and Nail all saying it at the same fucking time.
Because the guy that did it is actually the guy that's voicing 13 in the abridged movie. That's why they put the line in there in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, now that we have the Masamune, we can just go back and give it to Frog. Hopefully it makes him, snap out of his craziness. Or depression or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully these goblins don't mind us hopping in and out of their closet constantly.
It's all like, honey, they're jumping out of our closet again.
I wonder if they even ever open it, because they obviously don't even know that there's a time portal in there.
They open it, they find the time portal there, they're just like, oh shit.
Well, they should. Well, I mean, a lot of them are worshipping a Magus statue, so it's just like they know that Magus and like the mystics existed a long time ago. Oh, I remember what I'm doing. I went back and then I'm like, wait, I forgot something. I forgot to go talk to Tabin so that I can get more stuff.
Need that stuff.
They never really explain it, but pretty much after every major story event, if you go back and talk to Tabin, he'll give Luca a new piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't mention this, like, at all. It's like, you have to go out of your way to actually, do it. I don't know why.
I think Tabin himself mentions that, I'll keep making new armor, so check back every once in a while. I guess that... I think that's your cue, but...
Yeah, I think you're right. He may mention it, like, the one time that you go see him.
Yeah.
But... I went back this way because you can actually get right over to Luca's house by going through Hecarim Cave again. So, instead of going to the telepod that's at the Millennial Fair, you can just walk through here and it takes like 5 seconds. It takes like 2 minutes.
I don't know. I think we could have just gone to the Millennial Fair.
Oh... Mainly, well, because I'm gonna have to come back to 600 AD anyway. So, I'm literally already done. Well, I would be if I didn't go in the wrong door there by mistake.
At least the enemies don't respawn.
That's another reason why I came back this way. Because it takes pretty much the same amount of time to go through Hecarim Cave as it would to just walk around, and when you use the exit here, it literally pops you right back out to where Luca's house is.
Right.
So, the extra 2 minutes it would take me to walk through this saves me like 4 minutes getting through here.
We will open that someday.
We will eventually. That's another reason why you need to get used to coming back through places. We're not going to be able to open sealed chests for a very long time, though.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and show off. There we go. I'm going to try and show off as much of this game as I can. I don't promise for it to be a 100% run because there are certain things in this game that I don't really enjoy doing. Mainly fighting every form of Specchio, because screw that. Not to mention showing off the last form of Specchio involves me getting Chrono at least to level 99, which will take forever. There we go, and we get a Tabin helm.
Your finest work
and
for about 5 minutes until we finally get that. Until you get better armor.
Well, most of the Tabin equipment is some of Luca's best armor, actually. You'll get armor that's better defense-wise, but it's mostly the secondary effects that the armor pieces give her that make it good.
Yeah, I get you. Like the fire resistance, I think, on the first ones that we got.
Yeah, and then the Tabin helm gives her 10 more magic defense, which is extremely good for Luca because her magic defense is utter shit for the majority of the game. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting the Tabin equipment.
You know, that's kind of ironic that her magic defense sucks when she's the strongest magic user. I guess that's to emphasize her being like a glass cannon.
Sort of. I mean, maybe I'm just getting unlucky because, like, Marl has 24 magic. It's weird because they combine, magic, attack, and defense are one stat in this game. It's kind of like how Pokemon Gen 1 was.
Right.
So sometimes you might get lucky and Marl has, 50 magic. Other times it's like Marl has, 46 and Luca has, 53 magic for some reason.
Because fuck it.
I don't know how that works, but...
Because fuck it.
Random stat generator, I guess. And then there's Robo, who can potentially be the absolute best mage in the game because of magic stat. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's what, like, everyone except Ayla, because technically Ayla doesn't learn magic.
Yeah.
But her magic stats...
Her defense is at least decent, though.
Her magic stat does affect her attack skills barely, so it's not like her magic stat is completely useless. She just doesn't have any magic-based attacks. So take what you'd think of, like, just, I don't know. She's usually physical based anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Right.
But it's weird. It's weird. I never really realized how good Robo is with magic until I watched H.C. Bailey's playthrough of this, and he's just like, holy crap. Because Robo can technically be stronger magic-wise than Chrono.
Technically.
I think if you give Robo all the magic tabs in the game, his best skill is like just barely stronger than Chrono's best skill.
Jeez.
Just barely though. Like he'll hit like 530 while Chrono hit like 520 or something.
Yeah, I guess, but that's only if you're willing to give him everything in magic.
Yeah, if you want to give, and that's also, again, you don't need to use the tabs. The tabs, I'll admit, just break this game.
Especially if you just give them all to one person, or rather, the specific kinds to one person. So, like, if you give Isla all the power tabs, well...
Oh, she's a monster. And then there is that, well, I want to get to this, I want to say it, but I won't, even though I know this is like a 20-something-year-old game, and most people know everything about it, but it's just it's just the principle of the fact that he's not here yet. I can't say anything.
Gotta keep those two people in suspense, you know?
Yeah, true. I mean, if Luigi's watching this, he's never played this game before, so he wouldn't have any clue what I'm talking about.
Unless he's already heard about it, or rather, at least has a general idea of the story, but...
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't say he's had it spoiled to him, but it might...
Depends on if he even knows anything at all about Chrono Trigger.
He might.
I'm sure he knows the game exists. My point is actually seeing it.
Yeah, seeing is believing, essentially.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're back here. We just got to go talk to Frog, and hopefully he'll join us this time, and we can...
Right now I'm doing a couple Splatoon matches while we commentate.
Oh, god damn it.
I don't know, I've been kind of feeling like playing it again, and yes, because of Chugga Conroy, he's kind of been influencing me to go back a little bit.
Not to mention all the streaming you were doing the last weekend.
Yeah, and that's because of Chugga Conroy too, so...
God damn it, man.
It's fun stuff, especially...
I'm not saying it's not.
But yeah, when I came back to it, I was like, oh god, did I suck this much back in the day?
Probably.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in like 4 months, so I probably am terrible at it right now.
Yep, crap.
I don't know, I go back and do nostalgic stuff. Hell, I was binge-watching, for viewers, I was binge-watching G Gundam before we started this because I own the whole series, and I just decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Speaking of anime, I was actually watching one like for the last few days. It's just like it's like a newer one though. It's called like Museigen no Phantom World.
Ah.
And I don't know. It's a really fan servicey show though.
That sounds about right. I mean,
you want to know? You want to know how kind of fan service?
No, I don't need to know.
It involves boobs.
I pretty much knew that because that's all it ever is. Anyway, now we can give Frog his Masamune.
Take the sword, damn it.
It's a pretty big fucking sword.
Hey, he's a tiny frog, big sword. Why the hell not?
No, I mean, I'm like literally, like,
I know,
it looks bigger than all 4 of them.
I think that's just the way the sprite looks. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. And this is one of the best parts of this game, because it actually does,
oh, yeah,
flashback.
the backstory.
I would have really liked for them to go the extra mile and added like an anime cutscene for the PS1 version, but that's a little bit too much.
Right. It would have been amazing.
I mean, we have an anime cut. They give anime cutscenes to key points in this game. So
I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised though that the PS1 version didn't get a fully animated cutscene of his backstory though.
This whole scene.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. I was like,
even if it was the way like all the other ones are, where it shows the animated cutscene first, but then it shows an in-game version of the cutscene.
I mean, all it would really have to do for the cutscene is just, like, show Cyrus walking out of the castle, going to... and then meeting up with this person here. Hello, not Trunks. Speaking of Dragon Ball, I mean, look at that. That's Trunks with green hair. He's got Trunks' hair.
But is he a time traveler?
Ironically, how when the first time I did this LP, when I was giving characters Dragon Ball names, I named Chrono Trunks and I named Frog Gohan. I should have done it the other way around, damn it.
Yeah, but then again, Gohan never really wielded a sword.
That's the reason why I did it. Like, well, but that's the thing. They both have a sword. And the thing is, Frog's sword looks more like Trunks' sword than Chrono's sword because it's...
So when do we fight that boss? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, right now, apparently.
No, I mean...
Nirvana Strike. God damn.
When do we fight it? No, I'm kidding. Never, because he's already killed. Or runs away like a bitch.
Technically, he's not dead. But
runs like a bitch is what he did.
He totally does. And let's jump cut to God knows when. Apparently this is like a few hours later in the same day.
Something like that. Oh shit, the sword.
So Cyrus has had the Masamune the whole time, and whoa! Ozzy Osbourne, what are you doing here?
Nah.
That is what he's named after, by the way.
Yeah, all of Magus is generals pretty much. They're all just named after like rock stars or rock musicians.
Yeah. Well, hello, not Vegeta. Seriously, he's fucking Vegeta. Well, if you look at Magus's character art, he looks more like Supreme Kai.
Supreme Kai mixed with Piccolo.
Yeah, he's got Piccolo's ears and Supreme Kai's face.
Little smug-ass face.
I should say Kibito Kai, more so than Supreme Kai himself.
Yeah, the build is more like Kibito Kai.
I mean, the hair is Kibito Kai's hair, so... It's even blue, like Kibito Kai. Wait, no, Kibito Kai had white hair. Never mind. Anyway, Cyrus is dead. So, Glenn, you probably want to run before Magus kills you too.
or worse.
Ow.
Oh no. What will become of him? I wonder what.
Seizure procedure. God damn it. With the flashing lights and all that.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. But we are getting to my favorite point in this game, honestly.
Yep.
Because we're coming up to my favorite dungeon.
So that whole entire cutscene went on so long in his mind that everyone else is asleep.
Well, you gotta imagine, though, during that time, too, you know, they went and fought Magus, and then it was nighttime when they actually ended up losing to him. So, yeah. Let's go fight Magus, because fuck it.
There we go.
Something wrong?
No, like Discord did that one thing where I wasn't able to hear you, so I just had to disconnect, reconnect.
Whoop. Oh, it happens sometimes. We have ourselves a new setup because usually Skype is what's fucking with us. Now apparently Discord is fucking with us.
Yeah, but I'll gladly take randomly not being able to hear you over shitty connection.
True.
And
as long as you're still recording your commentary, it doesn't matter.
Yep. I just have to be aware of it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll just disconnect, reconnect. Oh, wait, look at that. It's fixed.
Yep.
All it takes is just a
So now we
restart.
have Frog permanently on our party.
Finally.
So just... And you can't replace him
for now
until we beat Magus. So
it's personal with Magus, man.
Well, also you kind of need Frog to beat Magus. Also, another kind of annoying thing right now, despite the fact that we have the Masamune right now, until we do a certain thing, Frog can't equip it right now.
He still doesn't feel quite worthy of it.
But this is why I saved all of those armors, because now instead of going all the way back in time to 65 million to buy all that shit, just give all of it to Frog right now. Because he is way behind on levels here.
Well, he's not that behind.
No, he's only like 3 levels below people. It's more his armor that's really outdated.
Well, yeah.
Because I haven't given him new armor since Yakra. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So if you go to Magus' castle without giving him new armor, he's gonna die.
He's kind of gonna need that armor. And I think one of my friends is willing to buy my old 3DS.
Oh, sweet.
He just wants to check it out first, just so he doesn't think that I'm, like, chipping him out of, like, $60 or $70. It still works perfectly fine. I just want to upgrade to the new 3DS that I just ordered.
Fair enough. So now all we need to do is go to the Mystic Cave, or Magic Cave. It's
the magical, mystical, magic, mystic cave.
No, it's the Magic Cave. It's not the cave where we went and fought, it's this cave right over here. Yeah, Magic Cave. I was thinking of the, cave we used to shortcut our way over here.
Now for animated cutscene.
Yes, and this is by far the best animated cutscene in the game.
It's the most Dragon Ball cutscene in the game, and that's.
I don't know. There's a second one that gets kind of close to Dragon Ball, and we get one more flashback scene about Frog growing up back when he was Glenn.
Pretty much everyone, little kids treated him like shit. Pretty much, Cyrus is to him as future Gohan was to Trunks.
Yeah, close enough.
And I guess you could probably say Magus was the androids. So, like, yeah, it's
No. Magus is definitely Vegeta.
I don't know. What would that mean for, he's trying to kill his own father? I know what you mean, though.
Well, I mean, see, look, this is what I mean by, like, I should have called him Trunks in my last run, because that is definitely Trunks' hair. They just made him, he just colored it green instead of purple, damn it, or blue, whichever version of it you're looking at.
Not to mention, you made him a fucking frog.
Well, Magus did.
You know what I mean.
This is good character development, too, because Frog used to not like fighting. He was afraid to join the military. And he doesn't think he can actually find it in himself to actually kill someone if he had to fight someone. Makes sense.
Killing is wrong.
It is wrong. And then Magus happened.
You're like, okay, I probably should kill somebody. Specifically that one guy.
You son of a... It's weird. Frog is one of the... Like, I'm not going to say nobody gets character development in this game, but I think Frog has the most out of everyone in this game.
Well, his is, like, more... Not really condensed, but everything... All of his character development happens within the span of before and after he finally joins your party for good.
Yeah, I mean, his character arc is like an hour's worth of gameplay, but it's like the most that they ever focus on.
With any character, really. Excluding, what are these? Just like extra...
Well, they revealed Magus, so we can talk about Magus now.
Yeah.
Like, Frog and Magus have the most character arcs in this game, and I would argue that Magus actually has the most character arc in the entire game.
Come on, animated cutscene.
But he doesn't get. But Magus does not get the ultimate badass
forthwith. I'm sorry, fucking Frog. I can't help but to laugh.
I love it, and this is the best animated cutscene in the entire game.
Yeah, but stay quiet and watch. Motherfucker cleaves a mountain in two.
And now we get to see how it looked in the Super Nintendo version, which actually...
It's still no less badass.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, no less badass. So essentially, he busts out that one sword that Trunks used to kill Zamasu. By the way, Dragon Ball Super spoilers, everybody. I'm sorry.
Actually, I was gonna say it's more like when Gohan pulled out the Z sword.
Oh, yeah, something like that. I was gonna.
That's why I named Frog Gohan in my first run of this game.
All right, he does wield the sword. Well, yeah, then he did technically wield a sword. Just I always kept imagining
for like 3 episodes, and then he broke it.
No, Supreme Kai broke it because he's an idiot.
It doesn't matter. But that's why I named him Gohan in my first run. He's nothing like Gohan, but...
Not to mention the Masamune doesn't weigh a shit ton.
Anyway, before we go anywhere... Frog kind of doesn't know how to use magic right now.
Yeah, we kind of gotta fix that. Fix it. Fix it now.
I should have done that. I really should have done that first, but I'm just like, I want to get that scene done first.
Yeah, I get you.
And you literally need magic if you're going to go fight Magus.
Yeah, you don't want Frog going in there without any magic.
Interesting thing I could have shown off that I forgot. If you end up fighting and using magic when Frog doesn't have it, he's like, holy shit, how do you know magic? Like, where did you learn that? I thought magic didn't exist anymore. And then the game says, like, go talk to Specchio, because he needs to learn magic, like, right now.
It would benefit you and your entire party if you get this fucker with magic now.
I'm telling you this right now, for anyone that's never played this before, you cannot beat Magus without magic. It is physically impossible.
Yeah.
It is quite literally impossible. Also, Frog is, like, super badass. You can equip the hero medal on him now, which increases his critical hit rate, which is already pretty damn amazing as it is.
Right.
But, so, Chrono and Frog are probably the best physical attackers in the game, because they just get so many critical hits all the time. I mean... Robo can hit harder than them, but his critical hit rate is not nearly as high. So. Plus Frog can heal, so.
Right. Get him that magic, yo. He needs it.
Need it.
Needs it, though. I think... Wait, do you still have to do the thing where you go around the room 3 times in order to get him the magic?
No, you only have to do that once.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. And he's like, oh, okay, yep. All right, water.
It's kind of weird. I don't know how to think about that. Both Frog and Marl have water magic.
Oh yeah. Well, technically they are technically water though. I know Marley's ice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think it would have made a little more sense if they didn't have water and ice be the same element.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, so now that we've opened the way to Magus's castle, we will go to Magus's castle in the next video.
Right. Man, I'm just trying to remember. Like, I think Frog's magic isn't as powerful as Marl's, but it's just there in order for him to have like an elemental advantage over some enemies, like just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, Frog is a red mage. He has healing and attack magic.
But he's not necessarily good at either of them. Or rather, not great, or not the best.
True. Anyway, we're gonna go fight Magus in the next part.
With magic in tow.
Go to his castle. Yeah. See you guys then.